So all of those politicians quit in Florida. Florida was ground zero of the Gullah Wars. Y'all got to remember that. Anytime something going on in Florida, they talking about the end of something. They finishing something up. It's being wrapped up. So you're going from Las Vegas to Miami on an alien journey. Remember, it started in Vegas 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The finish line is in Florida. So they're telling you that something dealing with the alien agenda has come to a conclusion. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So the storyline, I think it's a script. But the coded message is some kind of alien agenda is coming to a close.
Shit, I don't think only alien agenda I can see is reptilian shit and Enlil shit and ASHTAR command.
Well, you know, Bob has been on the wind talking China, blowing shit up with these oracles.
Because ASHTAR command is the main suckers, man. They the one with this white.
Listen. Don't take sides. Because when you find out that everybody good and the bad had to play the good and the bad in order to have the proper effect, in order to clean up the great cleanup of the great debauchery of the artificial motherfucking spirits.
Mm-hmm.
See, everybody got a different role to play, and sometimes the role one side playing is hostile to the role the other side playing. But if y'all don't both play y'all role, the job don't get done. You can't take sides until you see the whole picture. This shit about to blow. This shit about to be funny as hell though.
At the end, the picture that I got at the end of this shit is that everybody family, the whole universe is one. That's the last thing I got. So we just going through that. We're going through all these phases to get to that point. I think. You know what I'm saying? That Enlil, ASHTAR,
remember Mission Earth and the extraterrestrial involved. In the Holy Tablets.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Baba was telling us that Earth is the playground of the gods, to play the game of the gods. Mm-hmm. At the same time, the product that the Earth produces in the presence of the gods being here becomes substance of value to be traded intergalactically. Mm. This is why they have to come for the gold. The gold is the intergalactic currency of the Earth that only the Earth produces. And once it gets to a certain low, the price go up to a certain high. That's why it was used to regulate currency. Mm-hmm. Right? Because it's traded intergalactically. Now all of the platinum group metals is being traded intergalactically. And then they got what they call man-made molecules or
synthetic.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I'm saying the right thing.
The synthetic, like they can make synthetic elements.
Synthetic element. That's what I was looking for. That's the word.
Yeah.
Man-made elements. So they was using things like CERN years ago when the Atlanteans was here, and they was generating crystals. They was creating crystals with certain powers, and these crystals, again, they can take on a life of their own and perform mystic functions. These mystic functions don't seem like they possible to the modern mind of man because we've been taught to ignore all psychic-related phenomena and the abilities of us to tune into the frequencies of the earth in order to resolve problems that we encounter in life. Mm-hmm. But all that shit here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, it is some elements that they mentioned that's not found on Earth. Like, okay, like so I'm doing a movie now, y'all. The movie is supposed to drop today, y'all, but I ain't gonna drop it to Tuesday because I wanted to be everything to be A1 in it. And it's gonna be it's a movie called Riz Tech, and it goes into the Anunnakis was coming in here to get stuff like chlorine. They was coming here to get like ammonia, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they people don't realize these people just like us. You know what I'm saying? They just been living a long time and have mastered the age. You know, they can live a long time, but these motherfuckers is coming here to get gold, silver, platinum, all these different elements. You know what I'm saying?
They also came to experiment in the developmental technologies of biochemistry, epigenetics, in order to be able to form avatars that can tolerate different atmospheric climates on other planets.
Exactly.
So this is also a grand breeding program, right? That's because while we cleaning up the great debauchery, giving everybody rights of ascension, while that's going on, they practicing on how to better advance the DNA. And while that's going on, we thinking they running the eugenics program. While that's going on, all these shit is in the ancient tablets of the Sumerians about how to get the gods to amalgamate with the mortals. Because they wouldn't do it.
I know what's going based on what's happening eventually, because in the end of that book, Zachariah Stitchen said that they shook hands, that Enlil and Inky them shook hands and hugged and like made up and said that we brothers and this and that. Now we hoping that happened, but the way Enlil is, I don't think he ever will change. He is, but he's still our family though. He's still my family at least. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many people out there. I'm kin to Enlil. I know I can see him in my genetics and Inky. I see his face. I see his.
Well, you gotta remember that they was marrying children to make treaties and shit.
Anu, they married with different. That's another thing too. They like that's what people they coming at me about. Because I'm telling them that these beings humans mix with other species other than humans.
Yeah, well, all of those species where Baba was showing you the Pachyonians, the ASHTAR command, all of those beings, the Deros, the Teros, the Danakia, all of these beings that he's showing, the Winies, they all amalgamated with the modern day hominid that's called the human being, Homo sapiens sapien today. But everybody want to be superior to everybody else. So I'd be like, go ahead and get your superiority on. Exercise your self-esteem.
Yeah, you go look up, if you think that the cone heads, what Rod is saying is bullshit, go look up some of the Egyptian head shapes. And then look at the beings called the Huns. The cone heads, that's they offsprings, the Huns is offspring to the cone heads. I'm telling you, that's why they got some of the Huns got the cone-shaped head and the Asian look, because these beings had a 47 chromosome. Instead of a 46, they had 47, and it caused them to have a Down syndrome. The master teacher already pointed it out.
Yeah, because the regular Earthborn don't have but 46. That extra chromosome is what could generate Down syndrome.
That's right. The Asian look. Where your eyes be tight. See, because it's them people with Down syndrome, some of them don't need the Asian.
The Asian look is the sign look. That's the bush people from South Africa.
That's right. The Sands man. That's right. The Sands man. Even the language.
They supposed to have been under the protectorate of the Zulu.
Okay.
Zulu was supposed to put here to protect them. And there's another group of little ones called Tahites. The Watusi is supposed to protect them.
Yeah, Twa.
Right. So that's why they used to be belligerent to outsiders, so they never get close to those, because they all tie back to the Dogon. The Dogon tied back to Sirius, right? And then we know that when you tie back to Sirius, we're talking about the primordial mother's DNA. Because that's where the source patterns come from on the DNA upgrade. So it's like a network of scientists that find new discoveries about DNA, put it in the pool, and then they all try to manifest it somewhere else, see if it's workable.
Hey, this is what I want to ask you too, Rod. In connection with somebody got a question right here though. It says greeting. Say, and this Big Mama, why like to book Big Mama's castle? So did the Knights take Big Mama's castle?
Look, all of the free technology we had was destroyed in war. They were sabotaging and using dynamite and TNT to blow certain things. So by the time the war came to a ceasefire, we didn't have time to reconstruct those intricate free energy devices. And if we got caught having the engineers capable of doing it, they'd murder the engineers. That's what so many lynchings is about. Those capable of rebuilding the land. Got nothing to do with slavery.
Hey, do you believe that Lewis and Clark was dark-skinned niggas? Because I'm starting to think they painted everybody white after the fact. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people they made white.
Well,
Lewis and Clark was white guys. I mean, black guys.
They was valets for some niggas.
Okay.
They wasn't the ones that was really keeping the record. They wasn't the ones talking to the natives. They didn't know none of the languages. You got to go back and look at who was on the journey with them. That's who they work for.
Damn, you just threw out a dagger right there. They were working for Ben York.
Yeah, you got to go back when they first recruited them. They was recruiting somebody to be
a translator,
survey hands. I mean, assistant to a surveyor. If they're gonna be the assistant to a surveyor, who the fucking surveyor?
Right.
Who they assisted?
Ben York. Mother sucker. Yeah, Bible said he was dirty though. Bible said that even though that's his family member, Ben York was a traitor.
His feds is in the George Washington Masonic Memorial with the feds that are the ones who went in the country. Amnesia from that side.
So Lewis and Clark was assistants to Ben York. Ben York was the real surveyor, and that makes sense because the Benjamin Banneker White House layout, these Moors knew how to lay out shit, how to survey shit. Who taught them? And right here was during the time when niggas was supposed to be like still.
All you gotta do is go back and ask who was the navigators, because you got to look at the path they took. They wasn't lost. They made a beat. They made a straight line across to Washington, Oregon area in the Northwest. And then they came right back, the same pattern without missing the fucking beat. Yeah. Come on, man. If you don't know how to read them fucking stars, if you're not no star reader, no star walker, you not finna make no straight line like that back the same way you went. It's not gonna happen.
Exactly. And they weren't star walkers.
Somebody with them was
Ben York. Damn, Rod, you cracking some heads right now. Like we knew this, but like, you coming on out with it. You know what I'm saying? We kind of had the idea. Because who sailed Christopher Columbus over here or Dirty Moore? We don't know if he was dirty or not, because they was holding a family captive over there in 1492. So, the Spanish Inquisition, and then April Fool's Day all lit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about that makes sense now what you're saying, because
look,
who
they had
educated
to
Benjamin
get,
Franklin?
they had to find an excuse to settle the rest, to advance beyond the Appalachian Mountains. Because the treaties with the 5 civilized tribes, they was never supposed to advance the U.S. agenda beyond the Appalachian Mountains west. The survey was on the heels of the Louisiana Purchase.
That's right.
Right? So they become the protectorate. They had to survey the land to determine if it was affected by the Plymouth Rock collision. Right? So they send the surveyor to survey the land to see how far does the damage go. Right? Because they got to be able to properly secure the civili mortis, the vessels lost at sea, them outlaw clans.
Oh, because they already had made everybody else part of their ship, their citizenship.
Yeah. See, what we don't know is their jurisdictional authority was only supposed to be confined to the 10 square miles of Washington, D.C.
Let's go with it.
But by using what's called postal code zoning, they was able to use the protectorate right of the postal zone in order to govern the local land under the Postmaster General's office. Once you activate the Postmaster General, he needs the assistance of the U.S. Marshal in order to enforce his duties. The U.S. Marshals then have to deputize state police in order to govern a certain geographical mass according to the lines of demarcation. Shit is the trickle-down fuck me effect.
Man, that dude Khufu was talking about some stuff like that. Shout out Khufu, man. About the general postmaster and all that. And how they, yeah, we can get into some more of that. But hey, we got any questions from the chat for Rod, man? Because we ain't gonna hold him long tonight. You know he been busy. But I think because everybody was asking about the black conquistadors.
Yeah, well, that's who the original conquistadors was. But in the revisionist history, you got to remember, if the victors write the history, right, they got to write a history that give the people that lost pride in being the loser as if he was the same one as the victor.
Damn.
They got us singing the Star Spangled Banner. That flag don't got shit to do with me. I'm a totem pole motherfucker.
Let's go with it.
I'm a feather wearing, moccasin wearing motherfucker. That shit don't got nothing to do with me. But they got us saying pledge allegiance to a flag that don't got nothing to do with us and everything to do with the colonizers that came and ran all kinds of con games on us. Right? So when we become aware of what's been done, we can start undoing what's been done and get back to our original structure.
Hey, somebody says, hey, what about the immigrants coming in? Like the immigrants. But I guess I don't know if they mean like Mexicans or, but no, Mexicans is us really the same people.
It's gonna be a whole lot of immigrants coming in. And we'll tell you why. All of the organic people in the land gonna be rich. Who going to work?
Right.
Who going to work? Who gonna work in McDonald's?
Yeah.
We're gonna be all rich, so who gonna work?
So we're gonna need workers.
They're definitely gonna need workers.
Man. So when you say rich, do you mean like paper money rich or gold rich or like
whatever?
everything? Huh?
It's all the money is gonna be determined in the fixed weight of gold.
Okay.
And by that fixed weight, the organics over here, we're gonna be rich. So I don't know what the fuck who gonna be working.
Probably the whole rest of the world.
Somebody gonna have to come over here and work for us. Because half of these niggas don't want to go to work and they broke. So when they get rich, who's gonna go to work?
That's a good point. Oh yeah, let me ask you about that Cat Williams thing while we on here, man. You just a distraction because Cat Williams all of a sudden went viral right before he about to go to on a tour, just like when that dude got slapped, Chris Rock got slapped right before he about to go on tour, and he went viral. Now Cat Williams on this dude Shay Shay. That's what he calls himself now. He walk around like a girl to me with tight clothes on, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. But the Cat Williams thing is going viral now about him talking about all the people and coming out. Is it just a distraction? Is that part of the? Is Cat Williams one of Big Mama's babies? I think he's one of Big Mama's babies because he always kind of like telling the truth and coming out and exposing their ass a little bit.
All I'm gonna tell you is don't take sides and watch. Mm-hmm. Everybody want to take sides. You can be deceived. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. A motherfucker can mean well and fuck some shit up.